Hey everybody, so I wanted to talk today about creating events on Facebook, how we create them, why we create them, and what they're for. So as coaches, we run challenge groups on Facebook. You are likely a client who became a coach after being a client, or you're a client who became a coach immediately, and so you're sort of learning this all at one time. And so either you've participated in a challenge group and so you know what they are, or you're currently participating in one and sort of learning what they are and what they're about right now. And either way is totally fine. But as a coach, it's your job to run these groups. And so while you may have only been a participant up until this point, now that you're coaching, it's time to start running your own group. And that may sound super overwhelming, but it doesn't need to be that way at all. And so I'm just going to talk really quickly about how I set up my groups. I'm going to show you how to set up an event on my phone, and then I'll also go ahead and show you how to do that through Facebook on the computer. But first I want to cover or talk about when to start an event. So I should go back. There's two different things. You need to create an event, and then groups are different. So on Facebook, there are events, which are basically an invitation, right? And then there are groups, and I refer to that as the party. So you're creating basically a class full of people in a group. But in order to get them to come, right, you need to create an event. So that's where we start. We create our events. And so in order to do that, I look at my calendar. Okay, so here's my August calendar. My Country Heat group starts next Monday. Okay, my prep week started this last week. I was pointing at the wrong week. My regular challenge group already started. Okay, so I have all these things written down. But how did I figure that out, right? I figured that all out last month. So for right now, figuring out September, okay, I want my paid group to start on September 5th. That's also the same day that the Health Bet starts, that Beachbody is hosting the Health Bet. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up, okay? Because I'm not going to cover that in this video. I write down when my challenge groups finish because I expect to see results about this time, okay? I have a 30-day Shakeology group starting on the 1st, so I write that down, okay? The reason I look at my calendar is, let's say, for example, you're going on vacation for the entire first week of September. You don't want to start a challenge group that week, okay, because you're not going to be able to plug in. Your clients need you to plug in there. So you would start the following week, okay? So make sure you don't have a challenge group starting on a week where you're super busy and you can't be plugging into that group. So if this were me, I would recommend that you have a challenge group set to start on September 5th. If you've never run a challenge group before, that's okay. Your upline coach will help you. So plan to have a group start on September 5th. It's only August 11th. You guys can prep and plan for that September 5th challenge group start for almost a month, okay? And so let's talk a little bit about how to create an event, okay? So I'm going to switch over to my phone. Let's see. Okay, you don't need to see those things. So you're going to go into Facebook. And I do a lot of creating of events on my phone because all of my pictures and all of my stuff is on my phone. I don't sit at my computer and do basically anything other than work my power hour. And when I go back to work, I do the majority of that from my phone too. So I figured I would show you guys how to do that from your phone, okay? So first and foremost, I already made an image for my event, and I made it through both Rona Collage and regular Rona, and here is my image, okay? So my images are different all the time. You can totally use a stock image. You don't have to have your face on there. You don't have to create something like this. You can just find something off the internet and use that. I wouldn't do that, but I totally did when I was a brand new coach. So I totally get it if you want to just use a stock image. I am doing a little bit of a different event this month. And so I have 3 different challenge groups that are running in September, and I'm going to promote all 3 in the very same event, because doing 3 different events sounds awful. But you're only going to promote one thing, right? So what are you going to promote? What is your event going to be? Is it going to be a free group? Is it going to be a paid group? If you're not sure the difference, I created a video yesterday about challenge groups and the difference between those. So definitely look into that. And so, sorry, my phone went dead. You're going to promote whatever it is that group is. So my very first challenge group ever was an abs, buns, and guns challenge. It was completely free. Every day I posted a workout for your abs, your buns, and your guns. So there was a sit-ups, there was squats, and there was push-ups. And people did them. And they checked in and said that they did them. And that was it. So it just depends on what you're promoting. If you want to be a success starter, you need to promote a paid group, not a free group. You need to promote a paid group. You need to ask people to join you on this journey, okay? And it doesn't need to be scary. All you have to do is create this event and invite people to it. And when they RSVP, yes, or interested, then you can reach out and talk about it, okay? So here's the image that I made. Again, you can make one of your own. It can be super simple, or it can be, a stock image, your choice. And so I'm going to go into Facebook, and I'm going to run this one through just my regular Facebook page. If you don't have a like page, that's okay. If you have a like page and you want to run your events through your like page, you can also do that too. I'm going to run this through my personal page this time. So I have like a ton of events, usually all the time, but I'm going to go up to the corner, and I'm going to, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse, so I'll try this, but up here to create, okay? So I'm going to create an event. Now here is the most important step while creating your events, whether you're on your computer or you're on your phone. Up here at the top, your event needs to be public, okay? Not private. If it's private, only the people you invite can see it. If it's public, everyone can see it, and that's what we want. We want to get the most people in our group as possible. So I'm going to click on that and make it a public event, okay? That's the very first thing I do, because you don't want to go through all these other steps, create your event, and be like, it's private. Everybody does that. Don't do that, okay? My event title is going to be You Do You. I'm going to capitalize all that shit. I'm going to capitalize the whole thing. You Do You September. I like to put the month. People get confused. Challenge. Okay. I'm going to put a photo on there, the one that I created. I'm going to switch my host from my like page to my personal page. Okay. And then I'm going to select a day. So I am putting September 1st as my start date. Now, all of my groups don't start September 1st, but I want to get all of those orders done before September 1st. Why? Because I want to hit Success Club in August. Okay. So I'm going to put September 1st as the start date. Okay. So September 1st. Put a good time on here, like not in the middle of the night. People get all hissy-fissy when you have an event that's like 2 a.m. and you're going to get all these comments. They're like, well, I was in, but I can't get up at 2 a.m. because people are annoying, okay? So noon, let's say, all right? And then I'm going to say, okay. My location. Obviously, people are going to be doing this from wherever they want. So sometimes I just leave that blank. If I'm on my computer, sometimes I write like comfort of your own home or whatever. You can just leave it blank. And then you want to put information in here. What is this challenge? Okay. I'm going to write, let's see, September. I can spell September. Is a busy month. We all have things going on. Kids are back in school. Routines are slowly getting back to normal. And we are all ready to start committing to our health and fitness again. I have 3 groups running in September. Come on. 30-day Shakeology challenge for those who can only commit to replacing 1 meal a with Shakeology. Come on. The health bet. Oh no, I want to do that. September. Good golly. Slim down for those who want to work out, eat right, and drink Shakeology. And the health bet for those who want to win money, win free money from Beachbody just for drinking Shakeology, working out, and how do I want to say that? So the requirements for the health bet are that you have to drink 5 shakes a week and do 3 workouts and post a picture on the tracker app. So, and the health bet for those who want to win free money from Beachbody just for drinking Shakeology, working out, and being accountable. Oh my God. Accountable through our tracker app. You do you. Where are you? Nope. Where do you fit for September? Okay. So something like that, all right? I just winged all of that, okay? So that's my description. I don't have any co-hosts this time, but if you were to create an event and wanted me to co-host with you, that's totally fine. You can do that as your upline. Or if Jess is your upline or whoever, Rebecca, whoever your upline is, okay? And then posts must be approved by administrator. I don't like that. I like people to be able to post. So, we're good to go there, okay? So I'm going to create that event. I probably should have proofread all of those things, but whatever. I want to get along with this video. So there's my event, okay? You Do You September Challenge. It starts Thursday, September 1st at 12 p.m. Amazing. September's a busy month. Those are all the things that I just wrote out. I'm good to go. Okay. So now I have an event that I can invite people to. I can click the invite button. I can share this event just on my wall. Like, hey, everybody, I'm running this challenge group in September. If you're interested, click on the link and RSVP. Or I can choose friends. Okay. When you invite from your phone, you cannot invite via your list that you've created. So the majority of the time I create my events on my phone and then I don't invite anyone. And instead, let's see, I'm going to stop sharing that and I'm going to share my screen, which Okay, so then I come onto Facebook and I go to my events. This needs to refresh because I just created that event. Okay, and I'm gonna go to hosting. Okay, so what events I'm hosting, and here's the event that I just created. I'm going to invite people to this event. I'm going to do this right now. So I'm doing this live with you guys. Okay. I can come over here to my friends list. Now, if you've followed any of my videos, you know that I put my friends that my new ads, people that I've added to my network into lists. So I start way back in May. I'm going to select all of those people. I'm going to go to June. I'm going to select all of those people. I'm going to go to July and select all of those people. And I'm going to go to August and select all of those people. So in the last 4 months, I've only added 66 people to my network. Not great, but it's 66 more than I would have if I wasn't plugging into my business. Other people that I invite, this is a prospects list from way long time ago. If I add that one, I have now 202 people that I can invite to this event, okay? I'm getting a warning right here. Please only invite people that you would like to attend. So I'm going to cut a couple of these people off because Facebook is warning me that you're inviting too many people, and some people may not want to attend, and more Facebook is telling me like I'm going to set a limit on your event because you're breaking Facebook rules, and so I don't want to do that. So I'm going to cut a couple of these people off of here. Choose wisely. You don't want to waste your event invitations on people that you don't think are going to come. I have these people in a list for a reason. Because I think that they may want to come. They're prospects for a reason, okay? But I have pretty much everyone on there that I want to be on there, so I'm going to leave it. Hey, look, I don't need to invite Jessie because she's a coach on our team now. There's probably other coaches on our team now. I don't need to invite clients. I should really go through and also Jessica, a coach on our team now. I don't need to re-invite people who have already made the commitment and joined our team. So I'm just super quick scrolling through to see if there's anybody else that I really don't need to invite. I'm almost to the bottom. Also a client. Okay. So we're good. We're going to send these invites. Okay. Done. All right. So I just invited 200 and some people, or 100 and some people, to an event. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't say anything to anyone. I didn't have to reach out and say, hey, do you want to lose weight? That's not what I did. Okay. I'm running an event. If you're interested, RSVP. If you're not, we're good, okay? And you'll get people who RSVP interested, or RSVP yes, or RSVP no, or say nothing. And from here, I will reach out to the people that RSVP, yes and interested. Send them a personal message. Hey, how are you? How's it going? Small talk. And then when that dies down, I will say, hey, I saw that you RSVP'd yes to my September event. Let's talk about your health and fitness goals. What have you been doing? Go that route. They'll tell you nothing, something, a little bit. I don't know. I want to lose this weight, whatever it may be. Have that conversation. You want to know what their goals are. You're going to have to set them up with a program. If they're like, well, I've been going to the gym and only doing cardio and I hate cardio. Well, then you're not going to recommend a cardio program. And if you're brand new and you don't know what programs to recommend, you should reach out to your upline. We know what programs to recommend. Okay. So that's how I create events. That's how I do it on my phone. You can do it. One more time, I'll share my screen and show you how to do it on Facebook. So if you go to your home, you go to loading events, and you go up to create. Okay, that's how you do it. You can come up to Google. This is what I do. You can come up to Google and search September challenge group and see all of these pictures that people have already created. Don't steal them, right? Because that's not you, but get some inspiration and create your own image. If you're not sure what programs to use to create images, reach out to your upline. We're happy to help, okay? And then just create your image here. It's the same process. It's just on the computer, okay? Very first thing you need to do right here. All events will always be private until you change them to public, okay? Once you've created your event, I will happily help you create a group. Once you have those people who have purchased their challenge packs and you're hitting Success Club and you're becoming a success starter and you're doing all of that, happy to help you do that, okay? Right now, we need to create events. We need to have events set up and have people invited to them for September. Go. All right. See you guys later.